She really thought we was gonna have an intimate relationship, and we didn't. It was fucking phone sex. If phone sex got her like this, thank God I didn't fuck the bitch. I'd be dead by now.
Yeah. But why would she go on that other platform and try to insinuate that you are an abuser?
It's simple. Why are you smart? I got to assassinate his character. I can't beat him on the legal issues. So let me put this out here. Is this all that you got? Well, you need to come up with something else. And it's as simple as that. So I'm not going to continue.
I did hear the phone sex. I did hear the phone sex that you played. And I'm thinking to myself, now you are right about that. I'm thinking to myself, damn, if all y'all did was have phone sex and y'all had a falling out, why that just couldn't be? Why would you go through all these platforms?
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You said Sky.
Sky.
Who sent you a picture of his penis?
No, I sent Jade a picture of my penis.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And she sent me some pictures of her. Now, when I was locked up on a misdemeanor charge, there was a perfect opportunity to go ahead and try to assassinate my character in my work. I didn't want him. I asked him to stop sending me those pictures. Well, that's a goddamn motherfucking lie. You asked for them and you sent me some. But what she didn't know is, and everybody should know this by now, is that all incoming and outgoing calls, so the 1-800 number and my personal phone, they are always recorded.
Right.
I mean, always recorded. For such times as bullshit like this. So there are 8 recordings of her and I having phone sex. 8 of them. Now, she don't want me to release those. She don't want me to release the information she sent me from the Dallas Police Department. This is a deranged fucking lunatic. She honestly thought we were going to have a reaction. You have to first have an action.
Right.
Nobody's looking at the fact that everything she said I did was a lie. I came back, and I tell you all the time, if I bring it up, I can back it up. And that's exactly what I did. I didn't play the whole goddamn tape. I probably played 2 or 3 minutes of it.
Yeah.
So that tells you right now that this is just a lying bitch with a hidden agenda. Now, I'm not going to help her build her fucking platform of responding to this every time she throws something out, because that's how media works and stuff. I get his subscribers to unsubscribe to him and come over here to me. She has a hidden agenda. It's just as simple as that. And I'm not being ugly with you, but I'm not going to respond to this bullshit any goddamn more. Now, whatever else you want to put out, put out. My wife and I have been together for over 13 years. What they don't see, I'm the one recording that video of me fussing at my wife because she had been gone out all night long and came back in, and I knew what was going on. They caught the ending of it when I started recording this shit. They don't know what happened in the beginning of it. And they don't know, and they won't know, because my business is my business. I responded to it just enough to try to clear some things up. Okay. But if I sit here and respond to every fucking video that this bitch sent out, somewhere down the line, I'm either super stupid or just fucking guilty. And I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it.
Okay, well, I have a question. What was she talking about till you ran into the police car and said, beg somebody not to take you to jail?
I have no idea about that. I don't know. I don't know. And you know what? I haven't went on her page. I don't know. I mean, people tell me she said things. I don't know what she's saying, and I don't care what she's saying. I'm not going to respond to it. If you have built a YouTube channel to attack one man, something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
I mean, goddamn, what did you build this channel for? So this is a channel just about attacking Alfonso Scott? Nothing else? I can't do it.
Over some phone sex? God, dog. So if you
just phone sex, goddamn.
So if you would have gave her the real sausage, she would have killed your ass, nigga. She would have put that rabbit in the pot.
You would have gotten on a damn flight to come to the front. Now, I know what they want. those that have been dealt the hand of injustice. I cannot keep responding to this ghetto hoe. I cannot do it.
Well, you know
I
what?
cannot do it. And,
I understand.
and if she want to send the damn video to President Obama, maybe send it. I've already responded to that. And I'm not going to respond to it again. Now, if you just have a channel, somebody should ask me, so this is a channel just for you to bash Alfonso Scott. Really? My goddamn image is still good.
Well, see, this is the thing that I don't like. I was watching that channel, and this is the thing that I don't like. You know, I advocate for human rights, particularly men. And one of the things that I don't like, you know, the nationalities to put out that you're an abuser. That's what I'm mostly concerned with. This is why I'm calling you, asking you, and you know what I'm saying, talking to you, because once I got wind of it and got information of it, like I know what happened because I spoken to you, but now when it was on the net, I came back to you, and this is why I'm coming to you, because for one, I think we have a rapport like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I would not just go put something out without speaking to you first. Okay? That's the first thing, because it's all about respect. But one of the things I advocate for, and that I just cannot stand, is when they always just label the black man an abuser. Because for one thing, we need women to stop advocating for other women who hadn't said that. With all this shit that's going on out here. You kind of get where I'm going with this?
Yes, I do.
Okay, because that's what was said on that show. That's what was said. That's why I wanted you to get the opportunity, because when it was in my inbox, I said, okay, if I do anything on this, I want to talk to Al Scott. But what I will say is, and I'm going to tell you, if I go on my channel, what I will say is, this is the type of shit that we don't need. You know, like, you don't get involved with a man and then shit go awry and then you label him the abuser. This is the shit that I have been advocating for my co-YouTubers such as yourself and other men, and men in itself. And this is an example. This is the example that I talk about. This is the example that when I talked to you the other day, you know what I'm saying, I said, Al, what's going on? You know what I mean? You said, yeah, this bitch did this, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you know, this is what I've been talking
about. Well, maybe she didn't know, so I said, no, I'm not married. Summertime, I was supposed to go to Dallas. Never went. Never had any intention on it. Just wanted to have phone sex with her and fucking, that was just it. When I went to jail, this is how my wife found out what was going on. My phone was home. My wife answered the phone, and it was Jay. And she told who she said, I'm his wife, who are you? And it went from there. And they got into an argument, and she started spilling the beans about her and I having phone sex. That's how my wife found out about it. When she came to visit me in jail, she was crying. I said, it's just a bad misdemeanor, what's wrong? And she told me everything that Miss Jenkins said that we have been doing on the phone. So after that, that's when the attacks came. Everything.
And she sound. So, do you think she's still upset?
Yeah. I know she is. Let me tell you something. If you don't, you have to live a fucking miserable life to just wake up thinking about how to sabotage somebody's career just because they don't want to be with you. Why chase behind somebody that don't want to be called by your deranged ass? Go on with your life. Here's what you're doing. You're not degrading me. You're degrading your damn self and don't know it. The man put out the fucking phone sex of you moaning and groaning, saying how you want to suck his dick. You need to leave goddamn shit alone, because you came to us first and said he came on to you and you told him no. But you couldn't prove it. But he came back and proved he was lying with the damn recording. This is an evil, wicked, mentally disturbed black bitch.
Wow.
Listen, I need to ask you something. Wait, I have a very important. Well, he looked at her, and then he looked at me. Oh, he found nothing. So, no, that's not what I said. This is my wife talking to the cop. I said he was going to beat me with the hammer. They called dispatch. Dispatch said no. She said he was beating her with the hammer. They played it back. I never touched her. Cynthia called the police because she knew I was going to get on her ass for staying out late again. I mean, not late. Well, another day. A whole other day. Not coming in, period, till the next morning. And stuff when she gets off at 4 o'clock and stuff. So, again, you can believe her or not, you know. But when the police came that time, 5, here's what they said. We don't think you touched them. And they told her that I don't think you touched them. He said, I could take you to jail, but I'm not. The only reason I went because I had that misdemeanor warrant out. And when I got in the cop got in there to drive. He said, your wife bipolar? I said, no, she ain't bipolar. She drunk. She been out fucking all night. And that was it. When that incident happened at the hospital, oh my God, I don't know what I'm feeling. I'm feeling her in the hospital. Now, whatever else she said, I don't know. I don't care. I'm not being ugly with you, but I know my wife. If I had beat her with a hammer that night, I promise you, you would have saw marks on Cynthia somewhere, but you saw nothing. And that's that on that. So, now, if this thing goes viral, I don't give a damn. I just don't give a love and fuck because one thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to shut my platform down. So if that's their goal, they will shut down before I will. I don't give a damn if it's on a platform with 300 million subscribers. Injustice investigations is not going nowhere. And that's a fact. They can bank on that shit. So if you come up with another plan,
Okay.
That's what they need. But I'm not being ugly too because I love you and I respect you. But if I want to do an interview, the only somebody would be. I gave a little brief interview about a week ago on this issue. I didn't go in deep with it in depth like I'm doing with you. But if I would give anybody one, it would be you. But I'm not even going to do that because this is as long as I feed it. That's what she wants for me to feed it. This is a bitch. You talk about a mad black woman. This is a mad black bitch.
Which one? Now you talking about Cynthia's your wife, right?
Yes, Cynthia's my wife.
Okay, but you talking about Jade.
Yeah, when I say bad black bitch, this is Jade.
Okay. Now, why do you think that she was so comfortable talking to Jade?
Well, for one, my wife, Facebook and YouTube, she don't like. That's where she said I meet women at. And so for the longest, I wish you would stop using that. Because I've met a lot of women online, but I meet them online and meet them in the damn store too, so I'm not going to shut down. So my wife is that anything to shut this down, she don't know that. She'll stand in front of you and cry to the river meets the sea. I swear to God, she didn't do it. And she did it. I know my wife better. I've been with her for over 13 years. I know her like I know the back of my hand. I love her. I just got on the phone with her a little while ago. And she goes to crying again. I said, that don't mean a goddamn thing. I love Cynthia, but Cynthia, I bitch won't lie you. The charge I went to jail on at 23 was Cynthia's charge. I took that charge. When I went back for the probation violation, the same damn thing because we didn't pay the fine. I wasn't going to pay it. Cynthia was supposed to be paid. She did. I just took the damn charge for it. As simple as that and stuff. But if it's as bad as some people think or want people to believe, we wouldn't have been together this long. We are going on with life. We're enjoying life for a minute until the next episode occurs. And that's all that I can say. You know, I know Cynthia. When I told her a while back, I said, this was before this came about. I said, you know what? I'm getting tired of YouTube. It's taking up too much of my time. I'm not making any money. I'm thinking about leaving. Oh, gosh, she was overly excited on that. You know. But now that I'm not, you know, it is what it is. It's not what it's not. She said from day one that she thought me and Miss J was fooling around. And of course, I denied it till the bullshit came out, you know. And so at this time, I was in jail when all this went down and stuff. And so when Jade called the next morning, I was already in custody, and it went from there. And so since you being hurt, you know, said whatever she said, I haven't.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question. Okay, do you think that Cynthia knew that she was being recorded by Jade?
No, I don't think she knew. I don't think she knew. I don't think she knew. I think what was going on is that, well, this is what I told Cynthia. This is what I believe. I'm going to say this here and tell her that he beats me in hopes that she will not fool around with him anymore, and she would also put it out through social media so other women that like him will see him as an abuser. Since I've had this talk a million damn times, that's why she did that.
This is the wrong time for that, considering all this Me Too movement and stuff out here.
Well, I know that, you know, it's not anything I can do about it. So I've learned a long time ago, never fight a fight that you can't win. This is not something that I'm going to exert energy with, because I have serious issues to deal with. So whatever happens, happens. I'm not going to shut my channel down. That's not going to happen. So the hidden agenda is not you doing a story on it. I don't have a problem with you doing it all. Whenever you get ready to do it, you do it. You know, I'm not going to tell you not to. You know, I'm not going to tell you what to say and what not to say. You know, however you handle it, then you handle it. I'm out of it. I will not stop you from doing that. I'm okay with it.
Okay. So this is my thing. Okay, with all, I fight against injustice or whatever with men. And with that being said, I want everyone to understand that I'm never ever for a man putting his hands on a woman, or even a woman putting her hands on a man. I'm just genuinely, totally against that. And so I don't want anyone out here to think that because I advocate for men that I condone domestic violence or whatever, because I really don't. But what I really would like, and I pray for you and your wife, to get on a better accord, on one line, to where there has not to be any accusations on violence, because it's such a really strong subject. I don't want no more women accusing my black men of violence if they haven't done it, and I definitely don't want my black men committing these violence if they have done it. So I will hope and pray for you two, for longevity, and get what root and issues that's within your marriage, that you can bring back the love and things like that, and get us and stray away from where it's going. Because the one thing I don't want, you know what I'm saying, and it may not be I don't want it or whatever, but me knowing, gotten to know you, for half a year already, and I don't know your wife, but I don't want to see a friend of mine being labeled an abuser. You know what I'm saying? So if there's anything, any anger issues or anything that you do have, I pray, my brother, that you get all the help that you need and everything you need, not just for you not hurting her, but for yourself, because you don't want to be that type of person to where you abuse women, or even they think that you are going to abuse them. And you definitely don't want to be in a situation and in a marriage to where police is being called, arrest is being made, and you getting this file, because too many of our men have files brought up on them or whatever. So I really want you guys to have a healthy relationship, and I pray for you. Talk to your pastors, go to a marriage counselor or whatever, and whatever the chips may fall, let them fall. But violence is never the answer. So thank you so very much. I appreciate the conversation you and I have. I'm always here for you and talking to you. This is why I reached out to you. I don't just go out and put out stuff without actually speaking to you first, because you have a voice, and that voice has to be heard. You understand what I'm saying? And so too many of the stories is one sided. And I don't want the stories to be one sided when it comes to my friend. I really don't. So thank you for talking to me this morning about it. Thank you for opening up because you did not have to do that. I very much appreciate it. I know you spoke on it over and over again, but thank you for allowing Spitting Fire to even listen to you and to even ask you questions and to let you know because some people just shut down, but you were very open. You say, hey, look, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And you seem like a guy that owns up to your mistakes. But the one thing I don't ever want you to do, I never, ever, ever want you to put your hands on any woman. You better leave before you do that. Okay? Leave the marriage, leave everything if you got to do all of that. But in the meantime and in between time, if you and your wife can work it out, get some counseling so this won't happen again, please do so. Okay? All righty?
I got you. I appreciate you big time.
All right. Thank you, baby.
All right, have a good day.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Going to work.
I don't I don't think